Josh Bev here with Wake Outdoors. Today I thought I'd do something a little special for you. So, I have a block of tulip poplar. I thought we'd make a quick set of utensils. Feeling the bark here? And remember guys, this is just real down and dirty. Real quick stuff. You know, I need my food right now, give it to me, or else I'm going to be in a world of hurt type thing. But, yeah, let's see. Any questions? More classic number one. If you guys are interested, you can look on Amazon for them. They're like $15. I don't got a boatload of money. Hopefully one day I'll get a better knife. I have my eye on one. Let me just say it's really similar to this more classic number one. Just love this knife. Just love it. Oh boy. So much bark and not enough time to film. Okay, so got it all peeled away, right? Let's start with the spatula. Now, we're going to take sections off, so, you know, spatula, cutting board, spoon, fork, you know. So we need 4 pieces. So I'm just going to go all the way right now. And who said you can't baton with more, right? Lots of people. I've actually had a Moore break on me. That was the Moore 511. But something like that, that's not going to hurt it. So you have 1 piece. Two pieces. Three pieces, I guess. That was bad. 3 pieces. And we'll go for a 5th one because that was bad. Shucks. Okay, so got our pieces right here, and let's start with the spoon. So I'm going to start with this spoon here, and like I said, it's going to be quick, so all we really need to do I'm trying to do this behind a tree. So this may not be as quick, but if you're not filming, you know, this should be a lot quicker. Nothing pretty. Just down and dirty. Oh, handle right here. Down and dirty, down and dirty. Now, it worked out perfectly because it gave me a little more meat on that, but if you look at spoons, they're not necessarily deep. They're just really flat. things. Okay, so I have that. I don't know why this knife is like razor sharp, but this wood's just not cutting. I mean, this thing was shaving paper quite well, but this wood is just kind of punky. Just not really wanting to carve. Well, just wants to, you know, crumble away. So I'm not getting like clean cuts. So here's the spoon all done. Like I said, just a quick spoon. Just dug that out with my knife, as you saw. That's pretty much all I did. So let's move on to the next one. I think we'll do the cutting board because that one's pretty easy. So this was our only really whole double-sided piece. And we really don't need to do much this. I'm just taking off sharp corners. Anything that might, bruise our veggies or stuff like that. Just making everything real smooth. You can just see how sharp the knife is. Knot right there is a little bit of a problem, but not much. So I think that's our cutting board right there. Not really straight, but if you have that in your hand, you're cutting veggies or something, or meat, you do one side meat, one side veggies, or the other way around, doesn't really matter. So, let's move on to the spatula. So this one's not going to be too hard. Now, I have a knot right here. Even though this is the biggest of the sides, I'm going to have to forego just because that knot's going to take forever to get through that. It's just hard cutting. And I've got to make this really thin. This side's already really thin up here. So we're just going to go for it. Just going to make it really thin. As thin as you want it. Just something to get under your food. Notice I'm going from the back side, not the front side. That's because the back side on this particular piece is curved. I want it flat. So, going from the back side, flat and thin. It's kind of annoying me right now. I want to just go chest lever on this, but I don't have that. Wonderful option. To go chest lever. Now I'm going to go to the front. The back side's pretty much flat. And that's probably the hardest part, is just getting this thing down to a thin part. Take that thing down. It's a very thin piece. Oh my gosh, there's an ant crawling down the street. I'm just going to start on the handle. Be a little uncomfortable to hold such a bulky thing. Remember, we're just doing really simple stuff here. Okay. I think that'll do for a nice spatula. Something to get under the food. Flip it. It's actually quite nice. Nip in the corners so they don't hurt me. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, let's move on to the final one. And that's the fork. So I have this big fork right here in the stick. And that's what's going to be our fork. Now I'm going to have to shave this down and stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to strip all the bark off. It's just a quickie thing. So we don't need to be... This is something that you want to just throw in the campfire afterwards. After it's all done. Trim off the end so it doesn't so it doesn't like hurt us. Now, here comes the important decision on what you want, and that is, do you want a big fork, like a big one, or a little one? I think we're going to turn this into, like, how long do you want tongs? Like this long, this long? I think this is going to be about good. That's around, yeah, about right there is going to be good, where we can pick up meat, but also fit in our mouth. So I'm just going to make a little mark there, and hopefully be able to make one there as well. It's all about getting in there. Now, some people say, well, why do you have to take all the bark off? Bark just harbors bacteria, all that stuff. So it's best to get as much as you can off of it, even though the food's just going to be cooked. Just good hygiene practice out in the woods. Because hygiene is an important thing. You don't want to come back from a trip all sick. You want to be ready to go for the next one or something. So, this was a really cool meat fork stick. How it just grew like right together. So that's our utensil set all done. Okay, so we have them all done. The spatula right there, the spoon, the fork / meat fork, and the cutting board. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video today. Just a quick video. Hope it helped. So, see you in the next one.